Go with one more problem here. So again, let's go ahead and state our restrictions. I know that x cannot equal a -6 for this, and we know it can't be 0 for that. Let's go ahead and factor this. So all we can really do is take out our GCF. So that's going to be x times x plus 6. And that's exactly what those are, so we don't need to adjust this, but I am going to make sure I put something around it so I don't lose it later. All right, LCD time, least common denominator. That is the least common denominator because that's both of these. So we're going to multiply everything by x times x plus 6. But let's go ahead and rewrite it down here. Let's not try to smash everything in case you lose something like a negative. Okay, we're going to multiply everything by x times x plus 6. All right, good news right here. All of this wipes out all of that, so that's going to be a -12. Let's take a look at what's going on over here on this side. These x plus 6's are going to cancel, so that's going to be 2 times x. All right, let me go ahead and recopy this plus sign. And then the x's are going to cancel out, which means we're going to have to FOIL these two together. That's okay, we can do that. I am just going to kind of separate it from that plus sign. Give myself plenty of room to show the FOILing. So x minus 2 and x plus 6. All right, let's go ahead and FOIL that out. X times x is x squared. X times that last term, the 2 inside terms, and the 2 last terms. Looks like we're going to be able to combine these like terms right here. So x squared plus 4x minus 12. And don't forget, this is plus, so like none of the signs are going to change. But if that was negative, it would be a different story. So we're going to have -12 on this side. I'm going to recopy this 2x. And remember, when you have a plus sign outside of a group, it doesn't really do anything. So I'm just going to recopy this. So plus x squared, those signs are all going to stay the same right there. But if you notice over here on the right, we got some more terms to combine. So here we go. Our final cleaned up answer, or line in our work with everything combined, over there on the right side is going to be x squared plus 6x minus 12. Okay. Let's go ahead and set it equal to 0. We're going to go ahead and move this over. So it's going to be plus 12 on the other side. That's going to be a 0 pair. 0 is going to equal x squared plus 6x. And there's no solution. We're done. The reason why it's no solution is because that is the denominator. So even if I did factor it out and set each factor equal to 0, both of these are going to end up being these exact numbers. Right here, I'd get 0. Right here, of course, I'd get -6. So there is no solution at all. Both of those answers are extraneous, and I can write them in my bad answer group. But really, when you end up with nothing that works, you really need to write no solution. And that is going to be the answer number 3. Okay, we got one more to do. Let me go ahead and show that to you. Okay, if you could please go ahead and write that down. Okay, let's start knocking out these restrictions. So I know x cannot equal a -3. And it cannot equal a +6. Let's factor this. It might be the same, but it's always a good practice to check. So we need numbers that combine to a -3, but add to a -18, or multiply to a -18, combine to a -3. Oh, that is going to be these. So let's go ahead and write x plus 3 and x minus 6, because those are going to multiply to an 18 and then combine to a -3. Okay, well there you go. That makes it easy. We know that the least common denominator is going to be x plus 3 times x minus 6. So again, I really don't like to try to do too much in one line of my work. I'm going to copy this again, and then I'm going to go ahead and distribute the LCD. All right, so x plus 3, x minus 6. Okay, here we go. Now remember, we're going to distribute both of them like the last problem. So x plus 3 times x minus 6 on this side, x plus 3 times x minus 6 on this side. Still not leaving myself enough room, apparently. Okay, let's go ahead and distribute. So the x plus 3's are going to cancel. So this is going to be x minus 6 times 2x. We'll clean that up in a minute. Over here, the x minus 6's are going to cancel. So look, this positive 3, don't forget to make sure you pay attention to the sign. This is going to be positive 3 times x plus 3. And then over here it all wipes out, so we're just going to write 27. Okay, let's start distributing and cleaning this up. So remember, this 2x is going to get distributed twice. So 2x times x is 2x squared. This is going to be a negative 12x. All right, remember that's a positive 3. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times 3 is 9, positive 9. Just going to go ahead and bring down that right side. We got some like terms here. So this is going to be 2x squared minus 9x plus 9 equals 27. Again, guys, if you have the exponent when you're trying to solve for x, it has to be set equal to 0. So we're going to move the 27 over. So this is going to be 2x squared minus 9x. And then remember, a negative 27 and a positive 9 would be an 18. Okay, here we go. So there's no GCF. 2 times negative 18 is negative 36, and we need numbers that multiply down to a negative 36 but add up to a 9, and I do believe that that is going to be a negative 12 times a positive 3. Negative 12 times positive 3 is negative 36. Negative 12 with 3 positives is negative 9. Don't forget, we got to divide by this too. All right, here we go. So this is going to be negative 12 divided by 2. That's going to be x minus 6. This is going to be 2x plus 3. All right, so guys, we know our x's are going to be a positive 6. That's going to be bad, by the way. And then this is going to be a negative 3/2. So don't box in your answer like that, because we got to show that we have an extraneous solution. So x is going to equal 6. And then let's go ahead and put our good answer in the braces. So negative 3 over 2. And that's it. That's going to be the answer for our last example.